But when I'm going through an emergency and people are calling me and calling me and calling me and calling me while I'm going through the emergency, it's not me that you should be asking if I'm okay. You should be asking those people what they're doing, calling me, calling me, calling me, calling me while I'm dealing with the emergency of my cat. I mean, people were calling me so much, I could not pick up the phone and be able to call the vet because people kept calling me and sending me messages and then getting on Messenger and sending more messages. I couldn't even listen to Google Maps. You guys were calling me so much. You know I'm going through an emergency. I say, please stop. But then you keep calling and calling and calling and calling. I don't understand that. Obviously, I'm fine. I'm trying to follow Google Maps. I'm trying to place a call. You guys don't stop calling me long enough for me to deal with the emergency at hand. And then you wonder why I get so frazzled. That doesn't make sense, and that's not fair of you. Now, I come here to talk about things, and I'm happy to do so. But when there's a real emergency, guys, are you thinking? And then it amazes me. It really does. It really does. I'm fine. Who's not fine are the people that kept calling me over. People that kept calling over and over and over again, so much so that I couldn't even. So they took my cat in a carrier. They put my cat in a cage. I really don't like that. I never put my cat in a cage, ever. I put her on a leash and I put her inside my jacket and carrier. This is the first day my cat has ever been in a cage, and I don't like it. My dogs, all of my animals were never like crate raised. Absolutely not. I was not about to put any animal in a cage. But today, my cat had to go inside one of those carriers. So I'm quite calm for my emergency so long as people like don't do what I've been complaining about. I just sit here and wait. I don't like that, and I'm separated from my cat. So I don't know. I gotta go. Toes are cold. Hi, Lincoln. I'm so glad I never had kids. So glad. Anyway, I feel horrible on the inside about everything. We should have had her here sooner. But it kind of wasn't financially possible for me completely to get her here sooner. I took care of Keeper, got her to the vet, got her situated. Now it's Ava's turn. I feel so bad for that cat. I didn't have an ice pack. I have to get ice packs and ice cube trays and stuff like that. So, she was next to the toilet with her jaw cooling it off. I was like, oh, poor little kitty. I saw it last night, the abscess. I made her open her mouth. And I don't poke and prod at my animals. I just don't. I play with them, pet them, walk them, spoil them. But I don't like poke inside their mouths and stuff like that. I leave them alone, you know? But I made her open her mouth and there was that, oh, that guy's sitting on his cell phone. That person will be sitting on their cell phone. I'm talking to you, sitting on my cell phone. Um, and my nightmares are coming true. Thank you, Barbara. Yeah, I hope. I hope too. I hope her abscess goes away. There was somebody that was behind me on the highway the whole way here. I guess they have a sick pet too. Because when the lady came out, this this guy of this car that had been, and I noticed him too, and he'd been following me since the time I got on the highway all the way here. And the lady comes out of the building. She walks up to the car, and she's small. The lab attendant, he looks like a basketball player. He's so tall, and this really tall guy gets out of this really small car, sports car, goes around to open up the other door, and he gets out this really big dog. And the dog, I guess it's like a year and a half, so it's still a puppy, but it's one of those black and white dogs. You know, those really tall black and white dogs? Well, one of those puppies. And he goes in the back of the car and he gets the puppy out of the back seat and his arms are full like this. Now, he's a big, tall man that looks like a basketball player. So as you can imagine, this puppy dog is huge. And he walks over to a little short lab attendant and he plops it down in her hands. And you just see her lean back, stumble a little bit, try to get her balance, and then walk in to the building. I was like, oh my goodness. So anyway, my time at the vet. I'm glad I'm here. I was worried I was going to have to wait till Wednesday with Sava because that was the soonest appointment. And then, oh my God, my one friend, I swear, it seems like he set out yesterday purposefully to piss me off, agitate me, like, and just screw with my mind. And this morning it was no easier with him either, man. I don't want to say names. Half of me wants to just because. But the other half of me doesn't want to say his name because I know we're going to make up, be friends in the end. And, but man, he like rips into me. He belittles me. Then he like, I wouldn't even say takes me out of my comfort zone. He just says things that like knock me into a place. It's like, dude, like, why do you purposely poke the bear? I don't know how else to explain it, but you're poking me. Stop. Like you're not proving a point. Who needs enemies, right? Right? I kid you not, Barbara. I think he pokes at me. But yeah, since yesterday, I swear he set out to like say, I'm not just gonna get under Holly's skin. I'm gonna frazzle her nerves, spasm her muscles, and dig into her bones. I'm gonna aggravate her so much for no reason, but just to do it. And then I'll say, but Holly, don't get mad at me. I have ADD. I can't help it. So I'll pull the pity card, and then I'll take the wind out of her sails anyway. I can't wait with. I don't know. Maybe if he has four more bottles of beer this morning, he might cheer up. God no! 'I gotta straighten up. I gotta straighten up. Five weeks. 5 weeks since that nightmare. And I'm losing Saver to cancer. Oh, God.